Okay, I'm just recording right now.
Okay. Well, this morning we woke up at 7. That is, Dustin got up at 7. Fiona and I stayed in bed. Here's Fiona. She hadn't been feeling well, and therefore she slept in our bed last night, and she spent the whole night punching me in the face, basically. Every time she rolled over, she threw an elbow. So when Dustin got up at 7, I stayed in bed. And eventually I got up and got ready to go, and we went down and had breakfast, and then we got in our car and we drove to Álafoss, which is a woolen mill, I suppose you call it. And they have some lovely Icelandic wool there for a pretty good price, I think. Although there's not really anything that I know of to do with Icelandic wool. I could knit a sweater, except that I will never do that, so I didn't get any. And they had some other beautiful things there, including some really expensive sweaters and some other workshops that we didn't go to. Then we got back in the car and drove part of the way to Thingvellir, and then we realized that we didn't have enough gas and we needed to turn around and go back because we didn't know where there would be gas stations out there. And we're glad that we did, because otherwise we probably would be stranded someplace in the middle of the Icelandic desert right now. Probably, but it would not have gone well. So then we drove to the Thingvellir. Oh, Fiona would like her bear. This is Inky. Inky the bear. She or he is Icelandic. I think it's a she because she has lace sleeves. There's a story about Inky. Fiona likes, oh dear, Fiona likes Inky. Yeah, there you go. Try to keep Inky in your bed and not toss him on the floor, okay? So then we went to the Thingvellir, which is the super old parliament meeting place. They started meeting, the Icelandic parliament started meeting there in 930 AD. The Icelandic parliament is called the Alþingi. And it was very interesting. It was covered with snow. We watched some videos about it. We looked out over it. There's a scary fissure in the ground, where apparently last year the North Atlantic plate, or the North American plate and the European plate split apart all of a sudden. It's splitting all the time. But there's a big crack in the ground there that opened up last year. And it's kind of scary looking down in there. And then we got back in the car and drove to Geysir, which is the original geyser. Not really the original, but the one that gave geyser its name, where we get the English word geyser. And Geysir is interesting, except it doesn't really erupt very much anymore, but the whole place, it's just like a field of little bubbling hot spots.